Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And the nightcap to a busy Sunday has begun. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Another snap from the 8 here. It's second and goal. They're throwing it. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. So now, here's third and goal. Now looking to throw. He's on the move. Diving for the goal line, and it's not free. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Jake Elliott on now to attempt this field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick by Hopkins is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
And there's certainly still people talking about the game. The buzz is real. He posted unbelievable numbers last week. Even his passing numbers continue to rise league-wide. Well, he reached heights rarely flown to in league history. It took volume, sure, to get him there, but also an eagle eye to see everything out there perfectly. He and the rest of us, we can only hope that he comes close to seeing that kind of production today.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing off the play fake here. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. It's fielded at the 14. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Putting the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the 39. Get some space around midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. Gets him on the in route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. They'll throw it again. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He breaks the tackle and able to get this down to the 15 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Working inside the red zone. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They motion the tight end over. Throwing here on 2nd and a handful. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins stretch their early lead to 9. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a... Well, no, his... He still finds a way to deliver.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Dolphins go up 10-zip here in the 1st. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Now for the 2nd time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Hits his running back.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 7. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking for a throw here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd down. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Fits it through the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. Here's a give up the middle. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's got it over the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here. 6 yards. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the...
You know, money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Are you ready to see a record broken today, Kate? Because I think I am. I don't know what this offense is, but this defender's already got 2 sacks, and we're not even through the 1st quarter. And if my math is right, he's on pace for 8. The record's 7, so we got something to monitor the rest of the way.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He steps in and makes the interception. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Kansas City.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that's good for a gain of 5. Javon Holland there to make the stop. It's going to be a gain of 5 on what will be the final play of our opening quarter. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have second down and 5. Hand off to the back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Why are you guys giving up? Put it down, defense.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Finds his man over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Oh, they're looking option, headed left side. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal. Pacheco will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Dolphins are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They're now set for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. A lot of mess on the move here. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins make it a 9-point advantage. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He's got a man left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll throw on 1st. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Called in by Worthy. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Put some heat. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiver targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Kerr to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
Chiefs 14.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Dolphins headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Pass play on 1st and 10. Into a crowd, and intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Dolphins 17.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he gets him around 6 there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. He's going to throw this one. Has it downfield working the left. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in right side. He's at the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs need only one to take the lead. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Escapes the puck. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds along the line. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Pass play coming here. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. The 30. Gets the 10. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it. He wanted it.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. He's got to gain a 6 there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. 2nd and 4. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. To the air. 3rd and long. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Dropping back to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Motioning the tight end now. From the 38. Caught quickly on the slant. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now they face 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It is cut left side. And he drives this forward to the 6. So we've arrived at halftime. The Chiefs with a lead so far on the road. Now we'll send you up to Orlando, our studios there, for Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Texans who were able to come away with the road victory. The Texans get back over 500 as they win their second in 3 tries. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. George Pickens, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the LA Rams and the Arizona Cardinals.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Inside the 20. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 18 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Throwing from the gun. Oh no, he lost control of another one. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only...
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Option design here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. They'll try and throw it here. Finds him on the slant. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They send him left out of the slot. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
They kick the running back in motion. From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the set. Catch is made down the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs continue piling onto this lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Brought in right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Chiefs returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Handoff now from the gun. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Back to the well again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the air now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. The give now out of the shotgun. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now from the gun. like this, an interception ends that drive. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
We see quarterbacks in this league love targeting their slot guys so often. They get plenty of chances defensively to take one the other way. Nice to see him come through with that one. And what a great read to get in position for that pick.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Pass play now. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And they're coming off a 3rd interception thrown, Brock. That last one, Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Just a tremendous effort from the defense there. A sense of urgency on 1st down in the red zone. Got to find a way to knock this offense backwards, and the defense just did.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Quick to the left, it's caught. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. The Dolphins have it to begin the 4th, and this game, it has been a nightmare for them. Second down now, 7 to go. They bring a tight end in motion right. From the 42. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed to his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing it again here. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
For another Miami Dolphin.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
At the 5-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it an 18-point game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He lost the football. Oh, man, lucky break there. He falls on it himself. We nearly saw their problems really start to snowball following that touchdown. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Another carry for him. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. A give now from the gun. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Chiefs nearing their second win of the campaign. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running it now out of the gun. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run here following the penalty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he's been getting all of it every time out. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And this was pylon hunting for a moment, but it's over the goal line and out the side of the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he's tackled for a short gain. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 23. And they pick him off again. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.